Know what I'm gonna put on this channel. It's gonna be like spiritual stuff, and it's gonna be like random stuff like League of Legends, which is like the love of my life. But it's gonna be awesome, and I'm really happy about doing this. I am doing this because I have like really bad anxiety, and talking and facing my anxiety, which is I'm having it right now a little bit, tiny bit, not as much. Is like I feel like will help me become a lot stronger and better as a person. And a topic I want to talk about today is like when you think about like what is the purpose of life, and I think that is like kind of like a question you can never answer, and like I feel like it leads to like much despair. Like what is the purpose to life? Like I feel like there are few people who have asked me this, and a few times I have thought of this. I just like they were in a bad place, and I was in a bad place. I don't think we think about what is the meaning of life unless we're sad. We don't think about the meaning of life when we're like making out with like a hot chick, or if you're a chick or dude, or if you're gay or not, making out with a chick or dude. Like we don't think about that. We don't think about the meaning of life when we're watching our favorite TV show, when we're like happy, or you could say content, distracted. We don't like thinking about such things that cannot be answered, things that might just lead us to despair of like saying, "What's the point?" And in all honesty, there is really no point to life. It's just like you just do, and you just do what you love. You just do. Like I'm coming from like horrible depression. I learned that obsessive thinking, like questions like those in your mind, and like just thinking for the most part, not like planning or solving math problems, or like I say more positive thinking about this, like excessive thinking has caused me only really great despair because I go through something over and over again in my mind, and it just drives me completely insane. Like, yeah, I come from a really crappy family who weren't that great to me, and I think I just like it was bad, but I feel like I made it worse by constantly going over it in my head, constantly thinking what's gonna happen next, what's gonna happen next, oh my god, and not just being in the that this. I I just think that just so much thinking will only lead to like it's more like suffering, and I feel like suffering is good. Suffering is a tool that we use to learn. If we did not suffer, we'll find like really no point in like getting better or like fixing problems within our lives. Um, my depression, I feel like my anxiety, my depression is mostly caused by my inability to express myself, and I'm using this as a platform to express myself. And I think that this will be a really good opportunity. Also, with writing, I keep a journal that I don't write consistently, but I am planning to write more consistently in my journal, and that I feel like will make my life a billion times better. Because I remember just writing out my feelings or like a story, because I love writing stories. Even though I write most of them in my head, I have a little bit like anxiety of like, oh my god, this has to be great, this has to be great, this has to be great. Like working on one page, like for hours. It's horrible. But yeah, you just gotta let go. You just gotta let go of that. Like I need to be perfect. You gotta let go of the. I need to constantly think about this. I need to obsess about this. I need to forget about this. You just need to like just like do and like just push your limits and express yourself. Because I feel like my depression, my anxiety, and maybe for other people, it comes from inability to express yourself, or maybe like missed opportunities to express yourself and do the things that you really want to do in that moment. And you let those feelings linger until they cause such like hell in your life that you keep on letting more and more opportunities like that constantly come up, and I'm just not into that anymore. It was a living hell, and I still do it sometimes, but not as much as before, and I still think of it as kind of hell. I want to maybe get to a point where I don't miss out on opportunities or things I want to do because of my anxiety or feeling depressed. I want to become very like strong-willed, a better person. I have really awesome friends, and the friends that weren't too awesome to me, I don't really talk to anymore. Well, I don't talk to at all anymore, and I'm really proud of myself for that. It took a lot of effort, and it was really hard to discard people who weren't the best for me. They were nowhere near good for me. They were very toxic, and they seemed not to care for me at all. And I'm pretty happy that I got rid of that from my life. Um, but the whole thing of this video for what's the meaning of life, it's just like there's no meaning. Like you only think about that when you're sad. So instead of like going through your mind constantly thinking about that over and over and over and over and over again, think of like all the things until you get to like there's no meaning, life sucks, well I just die now. You can just like draw a picture, get some crayons, get some paper, draw a picture, a sun, a square, an orange, circle with orange, make orange. Just like draw something, or like write something, like your feelings, what you did that day. Like a story, bad or good. A story about a stick being thrown across a yard. Anything. Just, or music. I play bass and I'm learning to play acoustic. And I play piano like really basically, but I still love it. It's just like my expression, and it's very magical. It's amazing, and yeah, I think I'm gonna be done with this video now. Just the whole like I guess message and goal of this video is that life has no purpose. Just be in bliss. Just do what you love, and if you're feeling super sad or anxiety like prone, just express yourself. Just talk to the girl you think is cute. Even if you think it's going to be a complete failure, just draw a picture of a cat. If you're feeling like a little bit depressed, you can just look at it and laugh at how great or bad or average you drawn. You just gotta keep on going. You just gotta keep on doing, and that's how I'm trying to live my life now. And I hope to like be an inspiration for myself and others, and hope to continue on this path. And yeah, I guess it's the end of the video, and I hope to make a lot more in the future.